Living hand to mouth. Record number of police officers turning to food banks exclusive. Senior officers tried to set up a food bank for recruits as figures reveal scale of police food poverty. Worried officers have proposed setting up food banks for police recruits. The Independent can reveal, as 1 in 10 admit to relying on handouts. Figures show that record numbers of police are struggling with food poverty and turned to food banks last year as wages stagnated. 1 in 5 police officers is missing meals to get by, and almost 10% have used a food bank in the last 12 months, according to a survey of more than 6,000 serving officers. This is up almost 50% in 3 years, and as officers warn, morale is at an all-time low and forces are hemorrhaging staff, with 1 in 5 planning on quitting in the next years. The figures come after senior British Transport Police BTP officers proposed setting up a food bank to support skint recruits at House Training College in Islington, North London. However, the project was not pursued, The Independent understands. The average police constable in England and Wales joins on just £23,556, according to the Police Federation. Although there is an additional weighting for London-based forces and BTP pay scales are different. Retention, despite a 7% pay rise for officers last year. The Federation says police pay hasn't kept pace with other public sectors or inflation, with officer pay up just 40% between 2000 and 2023, compared to 98% in other public sectors. Chair Steve Hartshorn told The Independent, "They are feeling that it's just not worth being a police officer anymore. We have never known it so bad." Responding to the food bank figures, he added, "This is not a great advert for policing in 2024 and cannot be allowed to continue. How can we have professionals that are unable to afford to feed their families? Yet at the same time we see them risk their own lives to rescue people from a burning building or stand in the way of violence. We, as a society, owe it to our police officers, staff and their families to do better." Meanwhile, Met Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley has called for an above-inflation pay rise and a £2,000 boost to the London waiting to help recruits afford housing, childcare and other costs in the capital.